unfortunately down to the bottom of the National North, and Gainsborough just one place above the relegation zone, 2 points clear of Bradford Park Avenue, albeit with a game in hand. Telford just 2 points and 1 place higher than that. So without throwing in too many cliches today, the old relegation 6-pointer phrase may well be appropriate. Gainsborough are coming out dressed like stewards. I mean, that is a garish kit. What colour would you put to that?
A luminous yellow? I don't know. Yeah, it's like the kind of thing you go running in, isn't it? Or cycling, if you're going to go on a long distance cycle, just to make yourself visible.
I went to Gainsborough with Shrewsbury Town in the FA Cup last season, and the thing that struck me was a multicoloured away kit, which was like one of those kits from the 90s which looked like paint had just been thrown at it, but also a section of their club shop entirely devoted to male underwear.
Did you buy anything?
I didn't know. No. I thought it would be frowned upon given that I'd come with the away side, but yeah, great boxers. But chairman, Dominic Roma, that's all I'll say about that. But we are finally ready to get this match underway, and Elliot Hodge is standing over the ball in the centre circle, and finally we are underway. And it's back to Eddie Jones in midfield, his first touch in a Telford shirt, wearing number 7 with the beard, and the hammers it downfield, and it's bouncing around in midfield. This is scrappy. Bailey now turns it over halfway, and finally Telford do hold the ball up, and they have it on the right hand side with Hodge now. Samuels is on the overlap, but Hodge cuts infield into the penalty area, back to Hodge, edge of the penalty area, runs down a cul-de-sac though, and Gainsborough bring it away in their luminous yellow strip, and has it again into midfield now, and Kissock looks for the through ball, and here's Hodge, and the goalkeeper won't get there, and he's taken Hodge down. He's had a penalty, it certainly is, and Telford have a fantastic chance to get an early lead.
Oh, just madness from the goalkeeper, absolute madness. What was he doing? I just
on his goal line, trying to make himself big. He's not the tallest. Wilson to take, and it's saved down to the goalkeeper's right. And Telford, a team with fragile confidence, have spurned an incredible chance. Hodge acting as the playmaker today. He's really up for this. Takes it right-footed, low, fizzed in, header down low from Wilson, goes away from goal. Must have taken a deflection, but it's back out to Hodge, who attacks the byline, gets his cross in. It's low again, and it's turned away at the near post by Evans. Attack. First foray forward for Gainsborough breaks down inside the Telford half, and Kissock has it now. Throws a step over in and lays it off to Montgomery on the right hand side, to McCarthy, whose cross in is fallen on by the goalkeeper George Willis.
And yeah, could just do to take the sting out of this bright start that Telford have had.
Laurie Wilson has it, and Burdett now shoots from a long way out on the angle, and it's always bending away from goal, but trying to get the ball down on the floor now. Gainsborough. Wiles on the left hand side of midfield gets away from Hodge. Decent 1-2 on the edge of the penalty area, and Haven has to be sharp and alert to clear it. Jarman turns it into the box now, and out wide to Burdett. Cross comes in towards a far post. Headers wide. It's a goal kick, and just signs that Gainsborough is starting to get the passing game going. Headed back into the Gainsborough half by Haven, and Hodge has it at his feet now for the first time in a little while. Looks for Wilson, but the pass is blocked. It does come out to McCarthy though by the touchline, runs at the penalty area and attacks it, tries to play a 1-2 with Hodge, and it's come all the way out to Jones, whose shot in the end bobbles wide, deflected off one of his own players. Right hand side forward from fullback, Ray has it again, played into the channel for McCarthy to chase. He's got Samuels with him, and Hodge chooses Samuels, crosses from the byline, it's low. Oh, what a chance that is, and it's played wide. That was a very good opportunity. Late run into the box. Was that Jones?
It was Kissock,
it was Kissock,
but it must have taken the deflection. I didn't see the deflection. Clearly did. He's given a corner, the referee. It was a lovely ball in, by the way, from the right-hand side, and Kissock looked as though he was just coming in to side-foot it into the back of the net, but must have taken a nick off the defender on its way wide.
Yeah, corner over on that far side, and in it comes. Telford keep the pressure up in towards Samuels, who's headed it against the post. It was Haven, in fact, who got the final touch. Kissock and Hodge linking up from the free kick, which is taken short. Hodge has to check, but here's Jones now to cross from the right. It's another good ball in, and Haven was the closest to it, couldn't turn it goalwards. Soft, and the goalkeeper picks up the loose ball and drills it down the left-hand side. But Telford win it back through Hyam. Wilson has it, and here's Jones from distance, and that's a terrific strike, and Telford finally lead. Right in the centre of the pitch, midway inside the Gainsborough half, all of 30 yards out. Jones picked his spot and found it, drilled it low to the goalkeeper's right. 1-0.
Yeah, finally Telford make the crucial crucial breakthrough. So much pressure from Telford in these early stages. Unable
for Gainsborough though, as they look for an instant response. Back to his manager, Dominic Roma, playing at centre half. He plays the ball high into the Telford box, and Montgomery takes it with ease in midfield. Ray. Samuels on the right hand side now. Hodge alongside him. Samuels turns away from the defender again and lays it back to Kissick. 1-2 with Ray in midfield. Kissick attacks the edge of the box, plays it to his right, and Hodge. He goes towards the byline now. He's shoved and carries it out for a throw-in. Doesn't get the free kick. And launches it upfield. Burdett controls well. Wiles on the left-hand side. And he's running at Telford's back four and doing well. And here's Thornhill, edge of the penalty area. Jarman shoots from distance. Well saved by Montgomery. Straight carried away by Jones after he makes a successful tackle on the far side, and Hodge has it at his feet. They're looking to him at every opportunity. He's running at Lacey, the fullback, who will see him in his nightmares tonight. And Hodge beats him again. Lacey comes back. Hodge checks and finds McCarthy. And here's Kissick on the edge of the penalty area. McCarthy in the box. Kissick runs beyond him, but McCarthy keeps it. Turns it towards Wilson, but it's behind him. And that was a little bit too intricate, I guess. Roma going forward, as is Evans. And in it comes from Wilson towards a penalty spot. It's beaten everyone again, though. The delivery's poor. Well, we're into added time at the end of the first half. And Samuels has the ball in his hands. Throw in on halfway for Telford. Down the line. And that's half-time. Very little stoppage time played. And we thought we were going to be in for a frustrating afternoon when Josh Wilson saw his penalty saved by George Willis, who's conceded it in the first place. Elliot Hodge ran Gainsborough ragged in the opening stages.
Should cause Telford a few more problems, but from Telford's point of view, same again, please.
Yeah, and Gainsborough are about to kick off. Still in their incredible luminous yellow kit, playing from left to right. Telford in their white shirts with the blue and red across the chest, navy blue shorts and navy blue socks. And that's happened. So Gainsborough showing some small signs of improvement, and Jarman holds it up and plays it back to Lacey on the left. He's fouled in the end by Haven, who'd run out to cover for his fullback.
Is he here, Mark?
And that could be a red card, because Haven has been booked and he's sent off. Well, a foul right out by the touchline. Needless, really. Could have changed everything for Telford here. Luca Haven has been sent off.
Well, that's extraordinary, isn't it? Nobody can quite believe it. As soon as he went in for the foul, I was a little bit worried, because I remember him getting that yellow. We called out on commentary, didn't we, that yellow for a rather innocuous foul in the first half, when the referee called it back, having played advantage for Gainsborough. A few people might even have missed the fact that he'd been given that first yellow, given the nature has reappeared around the Bucks' head.
Yeah, and in comes a free kick. Could it get worse yet? Montgomery does well to claim at the back post. Potential upset there. Gainsborough bring it forward down the right-hand side. Cross comes in. It's headed away by Jones. Shot from distance from Wilson. It's charged down, and McCarthy chases and harries the defender and blocks Roma's clearance. In the other game, Nassala's sent off on debut, so things have changed for both teams as a corner comes in and is punched away by Montgomery. On the edge of the penalty area now. Telford struggling to clear their lines. And Thewlis has it over on that far side. Goes down in the penalty area. Referee doesn't look twice. Reed now for Gainsborough. Runs into the penalty area. Space to shoot. Shoots at the far post. Should have scored. It's wide. 1-0 up. Everton 1, Leicester 0 in the FA Cup, as well as a latest score, I'm hearing. But Gainsborough continue to huff and puff, and they could be in here. 1-on-1 against Montgomery. Decent save. Is the follow-up going to go in? It's smashed into the side netting. The original shot came in from Thewlis. On the follow-up, I think it might have been Lacey forward from left back. It was, and that is a fantastic chance spurned.
Yeah, big opportunity, but good save initially from James Montgomery.
So buckle up for a tense 20 minutes. Telford could kill this off here, though, with Samuels running down the right-hand side. He's overrun it, though, and that will be a goal kick. I think it's Wiles that's gone off for Gainsborough, by the way. Here's the manager, Roma, trying to launch his team on the counter-attack. Crosses in from deep, and here's the substitute, Worsfold. Another good save from Montgomery. The angle was tight, but he stood up well and blocked, and Gainsborough have spurned several fantastic opportunities to get level in this second half.
Yeah, another glorious chance, wasn't it? And another glorious save from James Montgomery as well.
And here's a mistake at the other end by the goalkeeper, and Jones is in here and he's put it into the side netting. Open goal. Too far away from the edge of the penalty area. It's coming towards the near post, flicked header, and it's just over the crossbar.
Waiting to pick up the bits and pieces.
In comes the corner towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Goalkeeper Montgomery punches. It's not cleared yet though. Lacey and Roma in the centre circle will try and keep the pressure on for Gainsborough. Plenty of men still forward. In it comes over to the far side, and Thewlis, twisting and turning in the penalty area, goes down, won't get a free kick. In fact, he gets back to his feet and keeps the ball, and it's still in the Telford box. And Worsford is trying to get on the end of that one. And
in the context of Telford season.
And here's Cameron, perhaps to seal the points, and he's shot over the crossbar from 20 yards. Perhaps as a left-footed option. But Telford, nervous. The Bucks' head, nervous. Because this is definitely going to come goalward. Gainsborough searching for an equaliser. Reed steps over it, and it's hammered against the wall from Jarman. It's going to be a corner, but it could have been worse, and Telford will breathe a sigh of relief again.
Yeah, Wall did its job, didn't it?
In comes the corner. Headed goalwards, it's looping up towards the far post, and it's turned in. The pressure has told. An awfully scrappy goal, but from right on the goal line, they've managed to find a breakthrough, and Telford cannot hold on, and it's the danger man Jarman who sprints away with his arm aloft.
And again, you know, looking at Telford hanging on for a point in a game that really they needed to win.
But here comes Cameron, and he's beaten Reed, and he's got huge amounts of space to run into, and Wilson alongside him, but Cameron goes alone, and he's brought down. I thought that was a penalty, and the referee's waved it away. I'd love to see that again. It looked like his legs were taken from under him. They will feel like they can go on and win this now, the momentum entirely in their favour. Crossfield pass towards Picton inside the penalty area, and Hyam does well to leap above him and head it out. It slows down, and Gainsborough look to probe to find one final chance to try and steal all 3 points from Telford. It's in the penalty area now, crossed across the face of goal, won't fall for Jarman. It's finished 2-2 at Portman Road, Ipswich and Lincoln. They'll have to do it again, and Wickham have nicked it against Stourbridge, but Gainsborough pull forward and have hit the post. Jarman with his right foot against the post, and the danger's not over yet. Reed wins the corner. McCone, can he keep it in? In fact, he can't. It's a throw-in. At one stage, Telford were up to 15th. That is how quickly things can change. And they are right in a relegation scrap, aren't they? Wolves have beaten Stoke in the FA Cup by 2-0. They're in the 4th round. The referee looks at his watch and blows the final whistle. Telford have hung on for a point, but it could have been so much more. That game turned entirely on one moment, and that was Luca Haven's dismissal, Steve.